when I would say you're not that bad for a Mexican, and I was like, yeah. He goes, I wasn't playing. And I was like, yeah, I figured after a while. He goes, it's just, I love my dad, but my dad always told me that, all you guys ever do is come here, steal, rape, and take advantage of this country. And he goes, you're the hardest working person I know. That right there, I didn't change that one individual or by one
One
10
act,
second,
right?
one act, one meme, one picture, one caption, one nothing. It was how we act every single day. We need to hold ourselves accountable on the things that we accomplish and fail to accomplish. You truly love the people. Stop doing stupid shit.
We need to represent correctly because if not, those stereotypes already follow us.
100%.
So when you see stuff like that, and you got people who already somewhat feel like that, or like how that gentleman was, you see, his dad will be like, "You see what they're doing?
Yeah.
You see what they're doing?"
And then that kid is like, you know what? My dad is right. And
Right.
then if he has, brothers and sisters or cousins, he's like, hey, you know what? All they do is this shit. All they do is that. We have to represent ourselves accordingly. You need to understand that and this is one of the things that I knew from day one, right? Is that I'm not only representing myself, I'm representing brown people everywhere that I went, right? So, and then now that obviously I'm a veteran, I know I represent veterans too. Like I was at school, and it was one of our government classes, and at the end, this kid comes up to me, and we've barely ever talked all semester, and he goes, hey, Angel, you know what? I just want to say that it was a pleasure to have you in the class. When you first voiced that you were a veteran in the beginning of the semester, I remember thinking like, you know what? Screw this guy. I'm not gonna listen to him. Whatever. He goes, but anytime we had political discussions, or everything that you said was based on experience. Right. It wasn't based on emotion, and you made some great points. And to be honest, I was trying to dismiss you from the beginning, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know. And I just stood there outside of class, like I didn't know what to say, and I was like, well, thank you, man. And how did I change that fool's perception of what a veteran is? Right, by acting like a fucking dumbass. No, by representing myself accordingly.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what it is, man. Like when it comes to anything, whether it's in the military, whether it's in construction, whether it's on podcasting, whatever it is, we have to hold ourselves at a higher level so people can see us and say, first, because at the top they're gonna come and they're gonna be looking down on us, believing, oh, these guys can't keep up politically. These guys, have can't even hold a conversation with us, and we gotta show them that, yeah, we can. We have our own thoughts, our own minds, but as a collective, yeah, we definitely gotta step the game up, bro.
We do, and this is why I work so hard. A long time ago, when I for the people that don't know me, I started getting a small following because I was sharing my combat footage, and it's been shared, it's gotten millions and millions of views. All the combat stuff I was doing, I thought it was normal, right? No, it turns out it's fucking not normal. You're dealing with suicide bombers, being in gunfights all day, every day, in the night, in the day. You're talking about heavy shit, right? So I started sharing it, and people found out like, oh, this dude's in the special operations community, and I basically got the same message. This is back in 2016, right? They're like, hey man, I love your page. No offense, but you're small. So how did you do it? And most of them are white boys who are sending me these messages. And I told them, I was like, hey man, yes, you have to meet the physical requirements, but hey, this is what I did. Because back then, 2016, now there's YouTube channels that will tell you everything you're gonna do in these special operations selections, how to prepare, what to buy, how to train.